Hello and welcome to Ears for Dragon, an Aragorn reread podcast. I'm your host Charlie.
I'm Nick.
I'm Sham.
And I'm on summary this week.
Yeah.
This week we did Flight Through the Valley, Horns of a Dilemma, and Hunting for Answers. So we start off with Aragorn and Saphira going on a little flight because Aragorn wants to get away from Murtagh after the situation with the slavers. And Aragorn and Saphira talk about what happened. Saphira concludes that Murtagh would have killed Torkenbrand either way, and that Aragorn should kind of just move on. She also says that she would have, if they weren't in the situation they were in now, probably hunted down and killed those slavers herself. So it's a bit of a moot point. The Urgals behind them are pursuing at a frightening rate. And Aragorn decides that they need to cover 5 days' distance in one day if Arya has any chance to survive. Murtagh is mad and offers to let Aragorn go ahead, but Aragorn won't let him leave to get caught by the Urgals. They reach the valley after some strenuous travel, and Saphira and Aragorn try to scout by flying above the cloud line. They go way too high and discover that for some reason they can't breathe when they're up there.
Wow.
Both nearly pass out. Aragorn does pass out, but make it back down kind of fairly safely enough, and they continue their journey, all the while assuring Murtagh that there will be a way for him to get out of the valley towards the Varden further along. Don't worry, bro, it'll be okay.
It's gonna be fine.
Aragorn tries to use magic to delay the rapidly approaching Urgals by creating a wall of mist, but forgets the law of distance and tires himself out pretty badly. After that, Murtagh and him meet up again, and Murtagh has informed them that these Urgals are Kull, who are elite troops. Murtagh and Aragorn argue briefly about the Torkenbrand situation, and Saphira and Aragorn go and drop rocks on the Urgals to try to make them go away. It works a bit better, but it doesn't really work. They continue to try to slow the Urgals, but come nightfall, Aragorn and Murtagh argue again about Murtagh going to the Varden. Murtagh gets very emotional and reveals that he is the son of Morzan, the first and last of the Forsworn. In the next chapter, Morzan... Oh, sorry, Murtagh.
Oh my god, you're just like them.
No! I just have M written down, come on. Murtagh tells his story, that he is the son of Morzan, who kept him secret from the other Forsworn and treated him poorly on the rare occasions that he did see him, once wounding him very badly when he was a child. He escaped once he was a man grown, and now the Empire is hunting him down. Before he can get into much more detail, the Urgals kind of show up close-ish behind them as they make it to the lake that Aragorn saw in Arya's memories. After a great deal of fighting, with Saphira getting injured and all seeming lost, as the Urgals kind of hem them in on both sides, they dive into the waterfall at the end of the valley as a last-ditch effort to get away from them, to be greeted by the Varden forces swarming the lake to take on the Urgals. Aragorn meets his first dwarf, and a Varden spellcaster with a bad attitude who uses the situation to exert a great deal of power over their group, threatening Murtagh's life if Aragorn were to try to make a move. He orders everyone inside, and the doors close behind them. And in our final chapter, that damn bald sorcerer leads the gang to a large bare room that's made all of white marble and is all reflective and ghostly and scary, and Arya is carried in with them. The sorcerer first forces Aragorn to lower the guards around his mind to try to pry for information, but not before Arya is taken away to a healer. The sorcerer trawls through his memories very painfully and is clearly a very cruel person, kind of poking through stuff that he doesn't need to know and making it hurt very badly on purpose. Aragorn manages to hide the truth of Murtagh's lineage, but is exhausted by the ordeal. Murtagh refuses to submit, and as a result, the group are left in the room overnight to await instructions from leadership. Murtagh then tells his story, which I'm just going to really quickly flick to because it's long. It is most of this chapter is Murtagh telling everybody about his horrible life, being raised as a child of the Forsworn, and eventually being not brainwashed, but kind of taken in by Galbatorix and made to lead some forces on a pretty unsavory mission, which he abandons because he doesn't want to kill civilians. And after fleeing, he is being pursued by Galbatorix for his betrayal. Dinner shows up, and they have a lovely dinner of bowl and bread, and they go to sleep. As is customary at the end of the chapter.
As is standard. We finish with a sleep.
Yeah, so how did everyone find these ones?
These are good chapters.
These are good, yeah. We
They're
have a lot of,
hectic.
a lot of forward
There's so
momentum
much shit going
in
on.
these, which considering how much literal forward momentum they've had for about 7,000 chapters, it's nice that there's narrative forward momentum. as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
sure have been moving forward this whole time, but nothing's been happening.
Yeah, up until now, I think the biggest encounters I've had is 20 minutes fighting the Razak and then the slaver incident. But this Through the Valley chapter is pretty good and tense. There's those oracles sure are 8 feet tall and really fast.
And really cool.
Yes.
They are kind of slay, I won't lie.
The way they describe it is strong as 5 men. It's like these are pretty cool dudes actually. I would love to have them on my side.
Oh no, that was the fight. You need 5 men to kill them. Not. I was gonna get into the strength rankings because we know that an elf is 10 men, but we don't know that they have the strength of 5 men, or if it's just that you need 5 men to kill them.
They got,
there
five
could
men
be a
worth of-
slight difference.
Yeah, we
there.
need someone to tell us how many men it would take to kill an elf.
It's like a
Yeah.
durability issue.
Yeah, we don't know. They could just be really. Good
They're
defense,
good-
high
good
defense.
They're like a draft horse versus one of those really skinny, fast horses. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so can't quite make the comparison that you need 2 cull to an elf and five humans to a cull.
I think it's 2 humans to 1 Urgle.
I think it is.
I feel like surely the cull to elf strength ratio, the cull have to be pretty strong, right?
I think they're probably stronger than an elf,
thing.
but
I think that the strength, it's so hard to gauge here. Because I don't think that 5 men defeating them means that it's the strength of 5 men, because I think that they ought to be stronger than an elf.
Yeah,
who is
yeah,
the
yeah.
strength of 10 men.
I want to say they have the strength of 15 men, but strength doesn't win the battle alone.
Yeah.
Maybe men are just really weak.
Yeah, they kind of seem to
Unfortunately.
be the worst ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what if we see a dwarven forge and he's he had the strength of 3.5 men?
He does. It does say when they meet the dwarves later that one of them has surprising strength for his size.
Yeah.
Bang a hammer really hard.
No,
or
I
something.
think the reason obviously the reason we're getting everything in terms of the strength of a man is because they're real.
We are men.
They're real and we know how strong a man is. But I think the reason that we're getting this is because they are the weakest of the sentient species.
You don't want to have to do fractions.
Yeah, you don't want to say them, a man
Man
is
is a tenth of an elf.
He's
Yeah,
3/4 of a dwarf. It's just tricky.
Yeah, no, they these dudes fucking rule. I love that they're just okay, walking at you. They got
They're
pieces-
running.
They're running.
The culls?
Yeah.
The culls, they're
Running at you.
Yeah, it
running.
says they run.
That's way scarier.
They're running without sleep and they're ready to fight.
Yeah, they fuck these guys up in this chapter. Oh well, that's the next
Well,
I think it's the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, this one is
Flight
mostly...
through the valley.
This
Yeah.
is
Saphira's so sick of him.
Saphira. It's her
She's
chapter.
literally forgive him. If you can't do that, just forget about
Just
it
shut
for
up.
real.
Yeah, no, she is so on Murtag's side with the whole Tolkien brand situation. It's
God,
not
I
even
hate his
funny.
name.
Yeah, it's bad.
I don't want to have to care about Tolkien brand.
Well, I don't. I'm glad he died, but I don't want to have to keep saying his name. But no, yeah, she is
But
so. She's so yeah, Murtag was right. He even if he had a sword in his hand, you would have killed him anyway. It doesn't matter. And what were you going to do if he surrendered? Nothing. He was dead.
Yeah.
Get over it, lol. So yeah, and then Aragorn's kind of miffy about that. He just kind of he's having a medium teen moment
Yeah.
this whole time. Murtagh is having an insane teen moment this whole time.
Aragorn just doesn't care about Murtagh situation.
Yeah, he's like very clearly upset even before he freaks out for like days and days, and Aragorn's like, whatever, dude. I gotta
This is so annoying.
I gotta save this beautiful woman's life.
But then he won't. Ugh, it pisses me off so much that he won't let Murtagh leave them. And then he also, like, Saphira gets mad at this later also. He won't, like, let Murtagh split off from them, which would allow them to fly and be faster.
Yeah.
But he also won't shut up about how they need to go faster. So you literally cannot have this both ways, bro.
Yeah, no, he's not.
And everyone is telling you this.
He has multiple kind of huge idiot dude moments in this chapter specifically. Like I get that they wouldn't know that the air is way thinner the higher up you go, because why would anybody have the like need to know that?
Yeah.
Like he's from mountains, maybe he should know something similar. But yeah,
Maybe your mountains are like super high, right?
Yeah, the Boar Mountains are.
Yeah, I don't
crazy.
think that he's going particularly high in the spine. Because he wouldn't want to go above the tree line because he's hunting deer when he's in here.
You're right. But yeah, no, them just passing out up there.
Like almost both of them passing out.
First he gets a helmet made of ice, which is just making me think he has a bowl cut.
He probably does.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think Gara was cutting it.
I don't think anyone was cutting it.
Oh, yeah.
I think they were getting like the woolen shears out in the mirror. Like
I think they're doing the Ranger's Apprentice hack at it with a knife kind of thing.
I think it was Garrow wasn't giving them haircuts, but he also was not going to suffer some long-haired little boys in his house. So they had to figure something out.
They were cutting each other's hair.
Yeah, Roran figured out the bowl trick and they're like, this is genius. This is saving us so much time.
I'm so shocked he got a girlfriend.
Man, your hero shows up on a dragon and he's got a bowl cut.
He's got like a full-on like page boy haircut.
It's wet from the ice.
Oh yeah, no, he and the waterfall, they look bad when they show up at the spot. But yeah, no, I kind of wish they had fallen out of the sky for a little second. It would have been really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they did. He was just unconscious.
And then the mist thing. Come on, bro.
That's so...
First of all, the mist
so
wouldn't
stupid.
have stopped.
The mist wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, they were just going to go through the
They
mist
just went right
anyway.
through it.
They can smell you.
They're running in a straight line.
Yeah.
You're in a valley.
They know where you're going. They're like probably just like in one line across the whole valley.
That's
and just,
what
like,
I'm
running.
imagining. I'm imagining like a dust cloud stampede behind them.
Yeah, no, this is like...
I don't think they're in the valley quite yet when they do that thing. Are they?
Oh, flying up? Yeah, I think they're like looking for an... I don't know.
I don't think they haven't turned into the valley yet, I think. So they're in like the foothills of one of the mountains.
Oh, yeah. I think once they've started dropping rocks on them, they're in the valley.
Yeah, because that's when they kind of clump together a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, they rediscovered the immense power of some rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Been missing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Drop
he
some
should,
rocks on them.
He
Fuck
should
yeah.
stick to launching rocks at people. It's kind of the best thing he knows how to do.
Yeah.
I love that because she's dropping boulders and he's got a handful of like big pebbles and he's throwing them down
He's
too.
having bricks.
It said a handful, so it's not like brick size because a handful of bricks is like maybe 2 bricks.
He's throwing some pebbles at them. That's really
The
good.
hand size you gotta have to hold 2 bricks.
2
in
bricks.
one
Well, like kind of balance. Like maybe you could balance like 3. You could have one on top of the 2 of them, but like that's not. They're not a handful material.
He's just throwing pebbles. I mean, at a great height.
I mean, they're like the stones, I guess. They're a bit bigger than pebbles, but they're not big.
yeah, he's kind of just doing it to feel like he's helping.
I've written down here, flying, screaming, passing out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
Oh, I love the fact that he's like, she's getting on his ass so much about get over this slaver thing. Are you for real? That he's just like, what if we flew up really high? And she's like,
what if I killed us both?
and she's just like, oh, you really got me there because I love to fly up.
I do love flying up.
I like the little mental note she makes, like, if we ever face another rider, maybe we could fly up really high
and they won't
and
know.
trick them. Like, what are you going to do, hold your breath the whole time?
That's something I was wondering. Wouldn't the like lower oxygen have more of an effect on her because she's much bigger?
Huge.
Yeah.
than it would on Aragorn.
Yeah, it should have done. I mean,
And she's like exerting herself, and he's just sitting there.
yeah, she was like
she's
really
just stronger.
adult. Yeah, she is simply just better. Like when she was squinting against the sun,
Yeah.
she was like, "Why is this hurting me and not you?" She was like, "I'm better than you."
Yeah, we get like at least
I'm
2
too
mentions
powerful.
of her eyesight being way better than his in this section. But yeah, I was just thinking, wouldn't that be? I guess she's more adapted to height. but,
Yeah,
like, not
altitude,
that,
probably.
That makes
not like
sense.
by that much.
Yeah.
I mean, to be that big and flying, they probably just have an insanely well adapted respiratory system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the bird situation where they have like 4 or 5 lungs and they're all just
They're getting pumped by their wings.
Yeah, and they've got hundreds
Wait, that's
of
really
little,
cool.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
sick.
about that.
That's why there are some birds you can't hold them like on
You
their
can't hold their
across their
wings.
chest.
Yeah.
Because if you're holding their wings in their chest, they just can't breathe. They can't like manually expand their lungs.
Oh,
So there are some birds that you have, if you hold them, you have to hold them a particular way.
It's like a
You like grasp them like this about the legs or something. They sit.
yeah, you hold them like a glass of wine.
Carry a bird around like.
Yeah, I can't think of. I don't think it's pigeons aren't like that, but there are some other ones.
No, you can hold pigeons basically however you want. They don't care.
Yeah.
There are some other like somewhat domesticated birds that are like that.
We found out on
Not
the
like
stuff quiz that
domesticated or whatever, you know.
right, pigeons
handle.
can drink from a bowl.
Yes,
Yeah.
they can drink without gravity,
Yeah,
unlike
yeah.
other birds.
They're
Unlike most
swag.
birds.
They're good as hell at being a bird.
Did you watch the GIF? The
Yeah.
video that was attached on the stuff quiz? It was well good.
You're also doing this stuff. Maybe I should. I've got a job now. Maybe I should start doing the stuff quiz.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing it alone. It's a team building
It's a team
activity.
building.
You guys do the stuff quiz at work?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it as a team building. I have a calendar notification every day that like everyone who does the quiz is invited to this calendar notification.
Yeah, we've got scheduled as a meeting.
We do it like maybe maximum 3 times a week because people are too busy, but we do the quiz several times and we do like a selection of morning and afternoon ones.
Yeah, we're
that
doing
is
it most days.
Well, you're doing a lot of stuff.
We
Yeah.
once did
Yeah.
the first time that one of our new co-workers had started working, we had done a couple of them and we'd done pretty good, like a 13 and a 14 out of 15. And we were like, okay, one more. And we did it in like a speed round, like took maybe like 2 seconds per question, aced the entire thing.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, we can't do any more now.
We as a nation are kind of addicted to quizzes, I won't lie.
The stuff quiz is garbage,
Yeah, it's
but it's
trash.
very fun.
It's like just enough.
You will never be as strong as my beautiful friend Moonbar. What else happens in this? Oh, the fucking reveal!
Oh, the reveal, yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, I have written down rip horsies. Again.
Yeah,
Yes,
I have
holy
written,
shit.
I believe it's the horsies, some exclamation marks and an emoji perhaps.
Oh, the
I've written
horsey
a
situation.
hand-drawn
manual
emoji.
emoji.
Sorry, it's in the Horns of Dilemma, but there is a hand-drawn.
Oh, he's so sad. Yeah, there's a lot of Murtagh making them run in front of him while he runs.
What is...
Once
is he
again,
doing?
Why would you do
once
that?
again, the running with the horses thing.
I get walking with your
I want to launch the rocks at them.
the horses.
No, him and Murtagh and Aragorn.
Put them out of their fucking misery.
Oh, yeah, they take Arya on the flight for some reason.
Yeah, so they go up really, really high and it's freezing fucking cold and he's like ice helmeted up, then passes out from oxygen and comes down and doesn't go, I hope the dying woman strapped to you is okay.
They go up there and Saphira's like, it's going to be really cold. And he's like, I'm wearing my winter wear. What about?
Yeah. What about, she's in like a leather jerkin and leather pants.
Yeah.
She's gonna fucking freeze. What if they just landed and she was
dead.
Just completely dead.
Completely killed her.
Murtagh, get on the dragon, we gotta go.
Fuck it.
At this point, like, Saphira can carry them both,
He
right?
wouldn't abandon Tornak.
No, you're right.
And Aragorn wouldn't abandon fucking Snowfire.
At this point, I'd let the coal eat my horse. I don't care. Sorry to my horse, but I'm about to die very badly.
So is that horse.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Once again, they say once again, the horses are on the brink of death.
We're
And he's
going
like,
really,
they can't,
really fast.
like, you cannot stop for sleep. What about their 30 minutes prone?
They need to like
Aragorn!
And they need to go even faster.
Yeah, and there's only moss in this forest. It's not like they can grab a quick bite as they're going either.
Well, not if they have to be running.
Yeah.
I like
They can
the
horses can, like, digest leaves or whatever, surely.
grasses and leaves are different guys. They
Yeah.
can, but it's way less good for them.
Yeah, but they could eat something.
Yeah, can't eat pine needles. And they are in a pine
I think they could eat them. I'm just not sure it would be good.
No, I think they'll get really sick. They mentioned the pine cones the size of a horse's head, which I was immediately thinking, like, my god, the amount of pine nuts you could get out of that bad boy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely
the pesto
delicious.
you could be.
Yeah, I think dwarves have crazy pesto game. Like, there's beautiful mushrooms all
I think
throughout the woods.
that the dwarves have that Hungarian fry bread and they're covered in pesto.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
I'm just checking, and actually the flight where they go up really high is without Arya.
Oh,
Thank God.
Yeah.
that would have been a crazy thing to do to her.
Oh,
They are just
it's a crazy thing to do with Murtagh. Just keep leaving Arya behind on the other
like,
horse.
look
out with this
after her.
corpse.
Hang out with a dead elf.
Like she can't, like, are they, like, literally tying her to the horse?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
because otherwise she's falling off
Like,
that
I
thing.
think that's how, like, and it wouldn't be like sitting up.
No,
either.
they're tying her, like, flopped over it.
flopped over.
Like
I
how you
kind
would
of
tie a
assumed
captain.
I assumed she was, like, in the saddle, flopped over the neck and kind of secured a bit.
That would be a lot more dignified than what I was
Like,
imagining.
I think that all the blood would rush to your head if you were, like,
Yeah, I
over
was just
it.
kind of imagining that she was
like sack of potatoes.
Yeah, like a
Yes,
second-
it's
like
like slung over the
saddlebags.
side in the saddlebags.
she is the saddlebags, bro. Oh god. Yeah.
They just
Murtagh
like
is-
strap her to the side of the horse.
Oh, he'd be so lopsided.
He's gonna fall over. No, he's
yeah.
fucking miserable. in this
Murtagh's having
chapter.
such a bad
He's
time.
Oh,
I'm so
God.
gagged that he isn't just crying this whole time.
I just like. I would leave. I would be like, oh, you left me. You're on your flight with and the elves aren't up there with you. Bye.
Peace.
I'd just climb it. I'd let the horses go. Fuck it. And find a dense tree to climb and wait till the oracles pass me.
I think that they would come up the tree.
What
Yeah.
if they didn't see me or smell me? Please don't see me or smell me.
I think a human being could track these guys by smell at this point.
Yeah, let's discuss. These guys stink bad, right?
Extreme.
Awful.
They went through that whole desert sweating to all hell, and they had all the only water they had was what he could draw out of the ground. They did not bathe,
And they haven't
have not stopped since then.
And they don't
It's
do
for like
laundry.
5 days, 4 days.
Oh, yuck.
They've been in
Yeah.
a full sprint in the blazing sun.
Ew.
Bad.
Yeah, and they're teen boy.
Yeah, teenage boys.
Oh my god. The fact that those Varden people were willing to stand in that polished room with them is crazy.
Well, it was just after they got drenched in the
They're still wet
waterfall.
from the waterfall, so it's okay.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah.
Situation.
Does anybody else have anything for this one?
I'm really mad about him saying that he wanted to get away from Murtagh's griping.
Yeah,
Because
what the fuck?
he's like, first of all, he's barely saying anything, and second of all, shut up. I hate you.
You're being so mean to him. You don't respect him. I hate you. Yeah, like
also, they
also
do hit that dead end of the valley, and Murtagh has no more escape here.
yes.
Oh, yeah, and before that, the Cull never leave their caves except to go to war.
I don't believe that.
How often does that happen, guys?
I think Murtagh swallowed some propaganda. Simply.
Like, you don't think they like to, like, feel the sun sometimes? Like,
Yeah. No, I think he may have
wrong.
believed the king's lies. I do love his cornered animal act here, though. This chapter, he's like bristly and like
yeah.
and swiping and shit. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Which of course he has been the past like 4 chapters, but
Yeah, because Aragon...
continually
Has been
disregards
ignoring
his
me.
emotional state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the like mysterious
is-
brooding stranger that you like invited on your trip is starting to freak out. You should probably do something about
This
that.
is how small dog syndrome happens.
You just keep prodding them.
You keep ignoring their clear boundaries until eventually they're like, nothing I do will stop you except biting, so they bite instant.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Murtagh's gonna stop biting. He hasn't yet somehow.
They have had a physical fight.
But he didn't bite him.
He wasn't biting, they were just wrestling.
Biting is different. Oh, yeah, and then his sad little story in the next chapter.
Yeah.
His dad's I'm about to say something that might be quite a shock to you guys, but his dad, the evil villain, was really evil and mean to him.
Yeah.
Throwing your sword at a 3-year-old is crazy.
That's
That's
so
fucked
fucked up.
And
I mean, I do not think that this man wished to be a father.
no.
But also, you don't actually have to be around, in this situation, you don't actually ever have to be around your kid. So being around your kid and getting drunk and angry is just like, you kind of chose the situation.
Yeah, this one's your fault, big time.
You didn't need to be there.
You're having nursemaids raise him. You don't need to show up at all. And also just like being Murtagh and this random dude you met has the sword that your dad used to like almost kill you.
Yeah. He handled that really well,
He handled that
considering.
very, very well.
Also, like, he was supposed to inherit that sword as well.
Yeah.
The only thing he would inherit.
Ugh.
Till Brom stole it.
Brom fucking
Yeah,
stole
and
it.
also the dude is traveling with the guy who murdered your dad.
Yeah.
And even if you're not very cut about that, it's still kind of a big thing.
Yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable. He's been very brave, very, very brave this whole time.
And
To
Aragorn
make a
won't let him
grave for
leave.
the guy who killed your dad.
And this fucking 16-year-old won't stop being sad about it. And won't give you your sword back.
I don't think he really wants that sword back. Not
I
yet.
don't know. I think he wants it, but he also... I think it's a very conflicted, I want that, but it's horrid and I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can't wait for the Murtagh book. So exciting. What else is this? Oh god, this is...
They immediately prove him right as well, but with their reaction.
Yes.
He's like, I didn't want to tell you because you guys would go crazy.
And, like, they are going
Saphira
crazy.
goes crazy.
Yeah.
She's like whipping her tail around and like
She's like climbing through the woods to get closer to them and refusing to like walk a little further away where she wouldn't be crashing through the undergrowth.
Yeah, no, she's like really freaking out, and it's like he clearly has done nothing wrong.
She kind of comes around quicker than Aragorn does, though. Because when they're... Oh my god, the kind of questions that Aragorn is asking are so fucking stupid. Like, I kind of...
What shit is he saying?
He's like,
He's just-
why are you lying? Are you lying?
Are you lying? Are you with the Empire? Are you lying to me? Are you an assassin? And eventually he's like, yeah, I could be an assassin, but what would you do about it? How would you even know? And
Like,
he's just
you would be dead by
It's
now.
like, there's nothing I can say to that. And then Saphira is just like, yeah, he's right. He could have killed you like 5,000 times. So I guess we just
So I
gotta...
guess he's chill. Something that I love is how he's like, I didn't choose this, and Anguish twisting his face, and he like rips his shirt off and shit
immediately.
with a desperate air, and he's like tearing off his tunic. He's like, please look at this. And then the next page, he's like, yes, Brom. He pulled his tunic back on with a detached ear. Like everybody didn't just see you completely freaking out. It's so good. I love how
It's like,
he's...
if I put my clothes back on really normally, it's as if I didn't just rip them off.
Aragorn is having the realization that he did make Murtagh travel with the man who killed his father.
Yeah.
And the sword that nearly killed him.
And made him dig that grave. Oh, actually...
He didn't. He just stood and watched.
Yeah, he just didn't watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a tough moment. But I love how he is like constantly swinging between his like nothing will ever hurt me eye and mind persona and being so wounded
And being
like,
so trauma.
Yeah, it's so good. He's so swag. I love him so much. Thanks for having the worst backstory of any human being who ever lived.
We've got a line here. Arya bounced limply in Snowfire's saddle.
No.
Why?
So she is in the saddle.
She's in the saddle.
She's in the
yeah.
saddle.
Oh, it's because the
Because they're
hunting
walking by
horn
the
goes.
horses again.
The
Yeah.
horse gets scared. No.
Yeah, the Urgles start chasing them. Like, most of this chapter is honestly pretty good, but, like, very tense fight scene.
Insane,
Yeah.
tense, extended
Oh my god,
fight
Saphira's
scene.
so cool.
Yes,
Yes.
she's dope. She, like, dives into the lake.
And his height is hidden, and everyone, they're all really scared.
Yeah, so the Urgles, like, pincer movement them, basically, and they go up one side of the lake, and there's a thin path, so only a couple of Urgles can get right behind them, and Saphira's Doven? I'll be off. What is that? Dived? It's just dived, right?
You could say dove in.
Yeah.
Like, it's a... Anyway, she's in the water.
She's in the water. She got in the lake. She's in there.
They're shooting arrows at her snout.
and stabbing her with spears.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Not her snout.
I know. I was thinking getting stabbed in your little nose would hurt so bad. And she's a big kitty cat to me, so
Take a good look at that snout.
they are. They're taking a really good look at it. It's
Too
evil.
good.
But they go up the wrong side of the lake.
That is so.
Aragorn took them to the wrong place.
I cannot.
Like, I'd finished. I've read this book 100 times, and I was like, reading this like, you guys are gonna die. You guys are gonna die.
Yeah, I thought
bad.
it was like, it's over.
He's like yelling the password and just nothing happens. And it's like, Aragorn, you're on the wrong bloody side.
No. It's a good scene.
It's a really good scene. It's really effective. It's super tense.
You get like a huge hit of panic as they realize they need to be on the other side of the lake.
Yeah, like having, I don't know, that realization is really good and really clear, and like you're in it with them and you're following along.
And it's like there's only one way out, and it's under the waterfall.
Yeah.
Oh, the bit where he's under the, like, first of all, how do the horses go through and have this not happen to them? But when he goes through and he's just getting like pummeled by it and he can't get up, that, I think that was really like effective and stuck with me a lot. I think.
I don't know how buoyant a horse is.
I feel like they've got a lot of.
I think they gotta be more buoyant than a boy.
Well, as
boys
we know,
can't float.
Boys can't float.
I don't know, I think the Urgles are pretty dense.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I think all
I
the
don't
Urgles
think
are
that they
boys.
jump.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know. He like mentally manipulates them into going under the waterfall, and I felt so bad for these poor horses
Oh, man.
because that would just kill them.
Sorry,
If they hit
They're
the
already
bottom and
dead.
broke a leg, it's over.
Yeah, it's shocking that it doesn't just like snap their spines. But yeah, no, that bit's really, really good. It's like total hopelessness.
Yeah.
And then
And he gets pulled out and he thinks it's Murtagh, but instead,
it's,
dun dun dun.
what is that?
Fucking dwarf.
It's the burly arm of a dwarf.
What's his name? Auric.
Auric.
I
Auric.
like
love
Auric a
Auric.
lot.
Auric is great.
Yeah.
Auric
I'm so
continues
pleased to
be
see
great.
Auric.
It's
Oh, sorry.
cool.
Before that, when they get cornered at the waterfall, and before they have to jump through it, Murtagh throws his hand and a half
Sick
sword
move.
like a
So
throwing knife.
sick.
I thought that was stupid.
No, it's a
that
sick
would not
move.
work.
It wouldn't
No, it wouldn't,
work.
but it was swag.
It clearly did.
He throws it, it gets it, it kills the guy, and he goes up with the dagger and like hits another dude, pulls the sword out, and gets another dude with the sword. It's fucking sick. Murtagh has techniques like you've never before seen.
Equal to the best swordsman in the realm.
Better! Aragorn would never do that. Do you know why? He's not smart.
Aragorn's
that
not the
sword.
best swordsman in the realm.
Yeah.
Murtagh is.
They're even.
They're even.
They've been clear on this.
Murtagh's got more dirty tricks, I think. And that makes him a
Aragorn's
much
like
better
stupid
swordsman.
and noble.
Yeah, I think Aragon's
For
too
no
honest
reason.
about it. I think that actually comes back later.
Yeah, probably. He does have a lot of personal flaws, which are good and like
Yeah.
are good for driving his character.
It's a nice. It's in contrast to Galvorteric, because Aragorn would never kick his opponent in the foot with the legs.
And Murtagh might do it. He'd
They're
think
still
about
gonna
it
think
at
it.
least.
He'd
He
think
would
about
definitely see. He'd see it.
See the
He'd see
opportunity.
the bright
He's a-
clear line.
He'd do
Yeah.
it, but he'd feel sorry about it.
Yeah, he's a pocket sand kind of guy.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, and then what do they get pulled out by the dwarf? And then there's this fucking bald freak who does not get named in
Hey,
either
you're a
of these
bald guy.
chapters. Hey, bald guy. He sucks.
Auric is 4 foot tall.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is 4 foot tall.
Who cares about this bald man? He's a dwarf.
The dwarf.
Yeah, we saw. I'm putting that. I'm recontextualizing that visually because we saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie today, and they had some halflings in there, and man, those guys were
They're
fucking
tiny.
small.
Oh my god.
Like, halflings are meant to be like 2 to 3 foot tall.
Yeah, halflings are very small.
Yeah.
The halfling I play is a proud 2'11". He's
Yeah.
tall.
I think my gnome's 3'2".
Yeah.
Yeah, dwarves are like the tallest of the short guys.
Yeah.
I wish there were gnomes in this. Could you imagine?
Oh, could you fucking imagine the shit
the
they'd be up to?
inventions.
The clockwork
The fucking
nastiness.
gadgets.
Oh my god.
It wouldn't fit with the tone. But I think they should be.
That's what you think. I'm gonna write my 6 million word epic fanfiction of Aragon, but there are gnomes.
They're on the other continent.
Yeah, I mean,
This is what's happening on the other continent.
maybe. What if there's
All
like
gnomes.
extremely technologically advanced gnomes on the other continent, and they're just looking over there like those freaks are doing so much stupid bullshit. We don't want to even.
They've got fucking
contact
trains
them.
over there.
Yeah, the place that the elves came from, where most of the elves still are like, don't go to Allegation.
What if
Guys, just let's not go to Allegation.
Hey, what if the far off land that Murtagh discovers in the Murtagh book?
It's gnomes.
No.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, Marta. Do they have clockwork in this?
I think they have clocks.
I don't know.
I think they have someone has a watch, right? At some point.
I don't know.
I feel like maybe Jode had one.
Yeah, I feel like Jode had a pocket watch or something.
Right.
Or maybe he was just the kind of guy who would have one.
Yeah, we might be like superimposing
Not
on
sure.
It's just like a sundial watch.
it. Yeah. Like the level of technological advancement in Allegation isn't
It's not
super
high.
clear. Yeah, but it isn't high.
Much to think about.
Much to think about. I mean, dwarves definitely have the most going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if they were
I
gnomes?
know. I'm sorry for bringing this up. It's miserabilized the rest of the series.
It's gonna play on my mind.
Well, we get our first.
I don't have any fantasy series with gnomes in them at the moment, to be honest. I don't know any.
Dungeon Meshi has gnomes. Read Dungeon Meshi. It's really good. We get our first little
I have
instance.
to read that on my. It's in manga, so I have to read it on my tablet.
Yeah.
It's hard.
The lights hurt your eyes.
It's harder than reading on a book.
Well, I'm considering buying all of them, so maybe you can have paper copies.
One of Eloise's co-workers gave her all of Demon Slayer.
Holy shit.
I could throw up. I'm so jealous.
All of it?
Yeah.
Damn.
What the hell?
I was looking at issues of Dorohedoro the other week, and they are so expensive.
They're so expensive.
They're like $30.
Yeah, she's got like 3 Dorohedoras as well. And they've got some other stuff.
Guess we have to go and visit again.
Yeah. Steal all of
Steal all
them.
her books.
No! The manga shelf.
No, it's such an integral part of the house. We
We were
get
talking about the
Dwarvish.
bald one.
Yeah, Crag already.
Well, they call
That's
him.
not his name, but the idea that the head in Dwarven is Crag,
Crag.
like in a mountain.
Yeah, I love that a lot. What do they call it? Let me flick through it.
Igraz Khan.
Yeah, Khan is what it is.
Yeah, like a rock.
Which literally just means bald guy.
Bald one.
God.
Honestly, I'd start acting like this if I was bald and everyone was like, hi, you bald idiot, all the time.
Bald and beardless and surrounded by dwarves.
Ooh, he's so smooth.
notably.
Yeah, he's like notably smooth. He's famously smooth.
I would be so mad if people were talking about how smooth I was.
Yeah.
As a fucking identifier.
Maybe he's a good dude and he was a good dude and
He got driven mad.
by the bald hatred. This is what
He was
happens.
all good before the Varden came under this mountain and they just talked to some dwarves, but now he's in dwarf society. It's horrific.
Yeah, maybe he's just like not assimilating very well. He's having a difficult time. He is a crazy level asshole. Though.
Yeah, like it's not.
It's pretty bad.
It's not an excuse, but it could explain something.
He's got a dagger to Murtagh's throat for no reason.
He's also, if I remember correctly, really hard queer coded, like really hard, for like a good deal of the
I
series.
don't really.
I don't remember that. Well, I wasn't reading it through that
he's
lens.
like gay Disney villain.
But
But what if he was
there's
really
like 2 of
evil?
him, right?
There's 2 of
Yeah,
them.
him and his twin or
Yeah.
something. Me and my gay twin.
That is kind of gay.
It's gay to have a twin.
It's gay to have an identical twin.
It is.
And to like choose to be around each other.
Yeah, and to wear the same clothes and do magic and have like the same I don't know, style.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember like his plot relevance, but not much else about him.
Well, he's just very like slinky, and he calls Murtagh like, "I'll kill your lovely friend here," and shit like that. He says shit like that all the time. He's just like a kind of a sinister gay dude. From if I remember my 10-year-old brain
Just
reading
weirdly
this correctly.
flowery.
Yeah.
Your 10-year-old brain has led us wrong a few times,
That is
so we'll
true.
find out. I'm keen to see.
I'm gonna be.
Is
on watch.
this guy's queer coding real, or is it the freaks in Yazawek who are all dead actually and I don't have a chance to do anything? The freaks in Yazawek who have like a horrific society and it's so horrid.
I got tricked by the movie. And you don't understand what it's like to have 6 full pages of colour photographs from the movie in your book.
No, I don't.
I haven't even seen the movie.
Nikki.
Well, yeah, we're saving it for the Patreon special.
Yeah, I have seen it. I saw it when it came out, to great disappointment. And when we were driving from Dunedin to Wellington and we're in Sam's house for one night, we watched it.
Still fucking sucks.
I don't know that she loved it, but we did watch it.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Does anybody else have anything with this?
They were almost drowning.
Yeah.
So it's good that the dwarves, well, that Oric came out there and said, "We see these guys fucking struggling. Who cares if they don't know the password right now? Let's just fucking get them. I don't
Oric's
care."
such a nice dude.
Yeah. My last note on this is just dwarf, the exclamation mark, in space side the mountain.
Yes.
That's where they live. Yeah, this dude was fully just gonna let them die.
Yeah.
Like, he's not really a very good asset to the party.
Yeah, you can see the dragon.
When the dragon rider
With the dragon.
with the dragon egg that you guys stole shows up.
Well, they don't know which egg that got stolen.
Do they not?
Oh no, they do because
Arya
had it. They
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
know.
So they know it's the blue one. So the hatched egg that you stole shows up at your door yelling an approximation of your password.
Well, and her password was right. He just said it in the wrong place.
Is it the wrong place? Yeah.
And this dude's just like, fuck it, let him die.
Let him die.
I don't think he wants
Just
what's best for
outside.
the rebellion.
I think it's questionable. I don't think he wants someone more powerful.
Yeah, well, I think we find out in the next chapter he doesn't really want anything.
What he wants is to hurt people and to be better at magic than everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has to get like convinced to let Arya get taken to healers.
Yeah.
It's like literally everyone's like staring at him like, dude, you can see that this is an elf. You know that our boss will be really mad if the elf dies without you even trying to do anything.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure everyone mentions her name and they're like, oh, you mean my colleague, my co-worker?
No, I don't think he does. He says he's just like saying there's an injured elf, blah blah blah. And then when they go grab her, they're like, "This is Arya, the egg bearer."
That's right. Yeah, they call it egg courier, which I liked because it's such like a shit ass job, and she's like it's so important.
Yeah, she's she's with DHL. She got her own van, but it's just a rental, and
She crashed it.
oh no.
What thing? Yeah, I like the like weird room they go into quite a lot, which is the walls, floor, and ceiling were made of polished white marble that reflected a ghost image of everyone, like a mirror of veined milk. And yeah, it's they just take them to the creepiest room in the mountain.
I don't want to go to the milk room.
and start doing horrible mind magics on them.
Yeah. For some reason, I imagine it like an interrogation room. There's like two-way glass. One-way glass.
But it's milk.
It's milk.
An interrogation room big enough to fit Saphira. This is like a big
Funny.
room as well.
Yeah, it's a huge. The corridor was even a huge. She could walk.
Yeah, she can get through, like, she's kind of like hunched, I think, but she can get through them. I guess dwarves just build stuff like that.
They love it.
They
They
love
love
to-
to build big, like, I don't know, giant ceiling building, and they're really short.
It just makes them,
They like it big, you know.
it's a sense of place, you know, it really gives them a bit
Yeah,
of gravity. Yeah.
I wish our flat had higher ceilings.
I don't. I think we're good. We'd be so cold. Come
We
on.
would be pretty cold.
Think about how cold the
High
dwarves
ceilings
are.
are so beautiful.
They are really nice.
I'm kind of
And we're in Wellington, so it's like,
Not that bad.
Yeah.
Because you're blowing us up.
No.
What if people hadn't figured it out?
Cut it.
Yeah, most of this chapter up until Murtagh's story is this dude big dogging both of them. He just fucking sucks, like, badly, for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, so he's doing mind interrogation on Eragon, and it's extremely painful, and he's leaping through all kinds of memories, and Eragon can't, like, hide anything. And Saphira comes on into the mind meld as well, and is like, okay, I can hide some stuff, but it has to be things he hasn't already found.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's this really cool, like, race against the clock segment
where he's
they're,
deciding what's secret.
Trying to, like, censor all the memories.
Trying to keep Murtagh's, like, secret, which is really cool.
I don't know, I got a little confused by the wording. Did he hide Brom dying from him? Because that's not going to work out for very long. I'm a little unsure if he means...
That he had the discussions of... sections of discussions with Brom, including on the ancient words.
Which I think, like, maybe not later, but I feel like, given this dude's character, it's kind of implied that that's a lot of what he's looking for, is, like, more ancient language stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be very useful.
No, he does skip Brom's death.
Yeah, he skips Brom's death, but, like...
Brom's not with you.
You have all these memories of Brom with you, and then he's not with you anymore. And you have all these memories of being really sad. Eragon, like...
He might figure it out.
I mean, maybe you wouldn't, but, like, other people are going to put those pieces together.
Maybe he just...
Or even they'll just be like,
moments.
Where's Brom?
Hey, where's your mentor?
Hey, where's our agent?
Hey, Brom was supposed to deliver you to us. What happened?
Drake, where's Brom? Yeah, like he...
It really was like a Drake where's the door moment.
For real. He does...
Real Nick Where's the episode moment. I gotta say, I felt quite funny posting that.
Well, I did laugh. Funny laughed. Yeah, he also, like, lingers on the shade for a really long time, which is creep shit.
Yeah, but it's also, like, one of the more relevant things for him to look at, so it's kind of like, alright.
Yeah, I think these...
If the Shade had given Eragon a mission, that would be really important.
True. But yeah, these two, like, little bits with this dude do a really good job setting up him as... Like, he's, like, a major ally antagonist for, like, ages.
I don't remember.
I think he's in the scene for ages.
He's in the scene. No, he's like a big player in the Varden.
Yeah.
And he shows up a lot.
Yeah, I don't know how long he's in it.
Forever.
He's a dick to most people for, I don't know,
my, like, idea impressions of, like, where the books begin and end is really blurry, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't recall if he's an eldest or not, but, like, he may have just made, like, a really big impact.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't remember if he's in multiple books.
Yeah, maybe, like, it's actually his brother. That's
Yeah. I also can't recall his name at all.
No. I can't even look him up because I don't know his name.
He's bald to Eragon as well. He calls him the hairless man.
Every single time that
he doesn't, because he doesn't have a luscious bowl cut like Eragon.
Eragon did not want this hairless man, threatening man inside his mind.
That's so judgmental, Eragon.
Yeah, like it's.
Can't help being balding.
Yeah, it's obviously like because we don't have a name, you need like a descriptor or something to go. This person is doing this.
The only notable human in the room.
Yeah,
you could just say the man.
But every single time it is the bald man, the hairless man. I think
the slick, smooth, horrific creature.
I think it describes the light bouncing off his like gleaming pale scalp.
Oh my god, no, not Mirror Dome.
He's sweating hard. Like he gets all that shit out of Eragon, and then he goes for Murtagh, and Murtagh's like, no.
Murtagh's real cool about it as well. He's like, now that you've already cleared my friend, we've discussed this. You've already said he's clear, and you're not going to kill him because he's the rider. So I don't care if you kill me, you're not getting in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, very swag, and the right move.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just straight up can't get in there, and this dude is so pissed off about it.
He's so angry.
I feel like he's probably never met somebody he can't, like, before, you know.
And I think it's really cool that it's Murtagh that can do it.
I think it's cool. I like that Auric is, like, reasonable about it. He's like, okay, can you do magic? No. Well, what's the problem? You can't get out of here. You can't do
He's in
magic.
jail. And then they just leave them in this room. I thought they took them to holding cells.
No,
but
they
just
leave them in the milk room.
No! Terrible fate.
Hold on. I write that down. Leave them in the milk room, boys.
Take him to the milk room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess they do just leave them in the milk room.
Yeah,
And then they say-
give, like, it's like a hunk of meat for Saphira and, like,
Some bread.
It's bread and it says a bowl. It doesn't say what's in the bowl. This is like all new levels of not describing what the food is. It says
my
bowls
God.
are pushed towards them. There's nothing in there.
It's a hunk of raw meat for Saphira.
I also like
Maybe.
there's a little bit of, before everybody leaves, there's a little bit of like the bald dude doing like mental communication with, I think you can assume it's Ajahad. Because it's mentioned by name him by like once, but that gets used quite a lot like later on. Like that's a cool skill that Aragorn learns to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool, like just foreshadowing it. But yeah, they have like even worse than a Skyrim meal here. Like it's
it's who knows.
it's genuinely no idea what's going on food wise. But yeah, then
Murtagh backstory.
It's food that you can jab at. That's all we know.
okay, interesting.
Murtagh jabs at his food at some point.
Piecing it together.
It's in a bowl. They
It's
have
in
a
a
loaf
bowl.
of bread.
I think it's a stew, probably.
Yeah.
Like a really thick stew. Dwarves eat stew.
Yeah.
We're all in agreement. Dwarves eat a lot of stew.
Well, everyone eats stew.
That's true. But I feel like it's an especially dwarven.
Yeah.
That and like a big
Yeah,
leg of
big leg.
something.
They've got like big goats, right?
Yeah, big goats and really big boars as well.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't have a leg of goat. That's extreme.
You can share it.
Oh, I'd love a leg of goat. It'd be delicious. But yeah, it's like 4 or 5 pages of Murtagh backstory.
Yeah.
It's
That
like
has shit horrible parents.
it's everything. It's my mummy didn't care me, my daddy didn't care me. Galbatorix
cared
tricked
me for a little bit and then realized then it turned out he didn't care me either.
Yeah. He got tricked by government propaganda and also the king being nice to him.
Yeah, he's also it's a little bit of a lib, I think, to be honest.
What do you do? Oh yeah, he's like, the system is good.
He's pro the system, but against the king. And he
Yeah.
doesn't want to change the system of government.
Hey, Murtagh?
But there's no system of government. It's an evil despot.
Hey, Murtagh, slavery's legal. do we want to rethink that again? Like, I'm not sure that the system is good. I think that's kind of a slip up, considering he was just like, okay, we need to kill these guys. And that was tactical, though, with the slavers. I don't think he really give a shit.
Maybe he doesn't think slavery is really
Maybe
part of
he
the
doesn't
system.
think about. Yeah, I think he thinks that that's part of Galbatorix's influence on the system.
But
But
what
like a
is the
system that can include slavery is a system that is bad.
yeah.
And what is the system if Galbatorix is gone?
Yeah, what was it before? It wasn't this.
Well,
Like this is his situation.
The rest of the writers were hanging out, right?
Yeah.
They were ruling without slavery, I guess.
Yeah, they abolished
They
it.
abolished it. It got better.
Yeah. But yeah, like he's a bit of a lib about it. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to join the rebellion. I think it's actually okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay, rich boy.
My final note, because immediately after that conversation is when they receive their bowls and he pokes at his food and says, I'm going to sleep, and that's the end of the chapter. I've got, that's not very cool of you, Murtagh.
Oh, I have no joke notes because I did summary.
I only do joke notes. I do summary notes and then I do second notes for joke notes afterwards.
That's good.
But yeah, no. What's his little mission that he has to
I can't
do?
remember what it was. Something evil. It was just like some kind of atrocity.
You know how it is.
Oh, it was just like go kill all the rebels. Like all of them.
Oh yeah, and he did, and it was like civilians, right?
Yeah. Like how would you know if they're guilty? And And Galbatorix is just like, I don't care, kill all of them. Burn them at the stake, and bury their ashes with dung. And he rants for a while, apparently.
Yeah, I do like, because we've never had, like, a first-hand account of Galbatorix before this.
Yeah.
And I like how much of a completely crazy guy
I like
he
he's
is.
a mad
I like
king.
the sides of him that you get to see even just in this one chapter.
He's very charming.
How he's
at the
very
start.
charming and very good at manipulating when he's on, but
Yeah.
when he's off, it's
Scary.
It's-
scary
Yeah.
and like he's not in full control of himself. And
Yeah, it's good stuff.
he gets sent to destroy a city.
Holy shit.
Or I
Yeah.
don't know how big Kantos is, but he gets sent to destroy all of Kantos.
Okay, hold on, let me find Kantos.
I'm also looking for it. What if it's not on the map anymore?
Oh my god, he destroyed it completely.
No.
There's Chinon. Yeah, bro, I think he can...
It's not on.
It's like a Varden encampment.
No, there was the Varden destroyed 3 bridges that went to Kantos.
Okay.
Where is it?
It's not on the map.
Well,
It's
he didn't
gone.
go to destroy Kantos in the end anyway. So maybe Galbatorix did that by
He did
himself.
it all by
Yeah,
himself.
probably. Seeing our good friend Flam.
Ah, Flam. Can't wait to go to Flam.
Tornak is
Oh yeah, we find out
hanging
who...
out with Morzan, Murtagh.
Murtagh. See? Do you see? I'm not the only one.
No! I didn't mean it.
Murtagh, I'm so sorry. Praying to my little picture of him.
Hey, do you think we could get find some little pictures
Photo
of them
cards.
and go on
Photo
Etsy
cards.
and get custom photo
Oh my
cards
god.
of them, and like the other side is the dragon.
Yes. I think we legally have to do that. Do you think Christopher Paolini will get mad if we start selling those as merch?
I'm not sure.
We
if
could
can
ask his
sell
permission.
them. Like, that would be so funny.
It would be really funny.
God.
He has his own Etsy store, so we couldn't sell on Etsy, but
know.
we could maybe ask him to do
We
it.
could just post them to listeners.
There's gotta be.
What if we just have them as like business cards?
I'm thinking about an Aragon movie fan cam right now. There's gotta be one out there.
Oh my god, I wish I knew how to make a fan cam.
Yeah, maybe we should get into editing.
I don't know how like
Just like
the
the
song
suite of
selection
effects.
is so important as
phone.
well.
I mean,
right there.
it's come my way, right? Like that's
Yeah,
the classic.
I'm sure I've seen it.
Hold on. I'm
in my mind's eye.
Yeah.
I can perfectly create the Murtagh fan cam in my mind. You talk about something else. I
Should
gotta see if this is
we?
real.
So should we torrent the? Sorry, we don't need to torrent it
have
because
it.
I have it
We
on
have
the
DVD.
DVD.
I purchased a DVD a couple months ago. We have
Yes.
it. Does anyone have a DVD drive? We need to rip that so we can make our fan cam.
Yeah, my computer's at home, do. I think my old
No, the
laptop
first one
upstairs
comes
has
up.
it.
It's Bang Chan from Stray Kids.
Oh, that's not.
You're
him.
not Murtagh from Aragon. Murtagh Aragon.
I think you might need to go just Aragon fan cam. I think that the fandom might not be so robust.
No, but I am finding some fan vids from 2006, baby.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Ooh, we have to watch those.
Yes.
It's so low quality. I think this one's an Aragon and Murtagh ship video
Oh no.
from when the
Oh,
movie
no.
came out.
Oh no.
I don't think they knew. Did he know?
Did he know? What was he cooking?
Well, I can see what he was cooking.
Tornak's brought up and then is killed like 3 sentences later.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like kind of Murtagh's
Protecting
dad.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they both lost a dad and got a horse out of it. Wow.
Mirrors.
That's really powerful. Narrative foils. What else have we got? Oh, just his sad fucking life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough.
I can't believe that Selena gets an opportunity to escape for a while, leaves her kid behind, gets knocked up by Brahm instantly.
I can't believe she doesn't take him with her.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
Like, who cares who his dad is? That's your
That's
baby.
your son.
Like, it's... she's not a very good...
No, she's not a good
Person.
mother.
Yeah.
I think that she perhaps has been slightly twisted by the evils.
Oh, what? By working for the evil guy for so long?
I think perhaps, hey, you know what? Love can make you do crazy things.
Yeah, it can make you
Can make
It can
you
make
evil.
you
It can
into
make you abandon
the world's
your son.
most evil assassin.
God bless. It would happen to me, frankly. Not the not getting with Mozan, he seemed a bit but
Yeah.
becoming an assassin
Or maybe
for love,
he's
that'd be
really
great.
hot.
Pretty good.
That's true.
We don't know what he looked like.
It seems like he looked exactly like Aragorn, because Murtagh looks exactly like Aragorn.
Well,
Who knows?
surely that's because of they look like Selena,
Yeah.
right?
You gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Yeah, and he
Selena?
Yeah? You don't know that track? I'll play it for you after this. Oh, changed the world in 2013.
I have no idea.
No idea. I just remember it dropping.
I think it was 2014.
Right. It's the Justin Bieber Nicki Minaj collab.
Super
Oh my god,
bass.
the same year as Bruno Mars. Put out Uptown Funk, huh?
Yeah, I think this was on the stuff quiz.
This was
Yeah.
no, this was in the Moon quiz,
And we got
you
it
guys,
wrong. Moon quiz.
we got it wrong because I mixed it up. I thought that 24 karat diamonds came out way closer together to that, and then you all like threw napkins and bread husks at me.
You're like completely lying for attention.
Actually, no. They tipped my chair over and they poured the jug of cider on me because I got one question wrong.
They're lying on the podcast for attention.
They set the alcohol on fire because
was
I didn't
attacked.
know what year Uptown Funk came out.
I think we've all had worse mistakes at that
Yes.
point. It's okay.
Far worse.
That was a pretty minor one. We've had some shockers.
Oh yeah, that's all I've got.
Yeah, I
Fuck
think
Murtagh's life,
about
dude.
it.
Oh, actually, I like that. Her wings extend over him like a blue tent. It's really funny.
I
love
like
when
that we
they do
finally
that.
got Murtagh's backstory.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to be mysterious anymore.
He's gonna keep doing it.
He's gonna
Still
keep
got
doing
mysteries.
Yeah.
All right, Nikki, what are we reading next week? Wait, you're on summary.
I think Sean's on next
Sean,
week.
what
It
are we
is
reading
me.
next week?
Wait 1 second. We got the Glory of Trondheim, we got Ajihad, we got Bless the Child Argument. And it's gonna be a bumper episode because these are all quite long chapters.
Yeah.
So be ready. Be ready,
Holy
fellas.
shit.
We've only got like 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more eps, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we're on to Eldest.
Exciting stuff.
I'm so
Yeah.
fucking excited for Eldest, man.
Yeah, because we're all gonna go into it kind of fresh. Actually.
I am
It's been
excited
so
for
long.
it. It is a physically larger book than my copy of Eragon, which will be a little annoying to.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
That's not going to get better
No,
as time
they,
goes on.
they
Yeah,
do
yeah.
increase the increase over time. Yeah.
They are simply very big. And
Yeah, I think the chapters just get longer.
I think the chapters get longer, but also I think they all continue to do the stupid thing this one has, where the page number is on the side and the margins. The margin's really huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a smaller amount of text on every page.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can find us on, as we've been saying, Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, Ears for Dragon. You can email us at earsfordragon.gmail.com.
We might check it.
We might check it. We've
I
been checking it.
check everything like at least once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been getting a couple comments. It's nice. It's lovely to hear from you guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Hell yeah.